Hello, today's date is February 6th, 2008, and it's about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to record my workout for today. Today I had one of those real high-powered workouts, and it required me to run 2,400 meters at a 6:06 per mile pace, and then you had a transition at 800 meters at I think it was like a 5:51 per mile pace, and then you had to do 400 meters at a 5:36 pace. So very heavy workout. There was no way I was going to be able to complete this workout. So what I opted to do instead was I did it like this. The first 40 minutes of the run, I alternated 2 minutes at 7 miles per hour and 2 minutes at 9.9 miles per hour. And 9.9 miles per hour is actually a 6:06 per mile. Actually, it's actually 6 minutes per mile on my treadmill because it's a little bit fast. And then in the last 20 minutes of the run, I alternated between 2 minutes at 7 miles per hour and then 1 minute at 10.6 miles per hour. Technically, it would have been 10.7 miles per hour would have been the 5:36 per mile, but mine's, again, fast. And I transitioned that in the last 2 minutes. Of course, it wound up being 7 miles per hour. And I burned off a lot of calories. I burned off close to 1,000 calories. I ran almost 8.4 miles in a 60-minute period, and I averaged 7:10 per mile. I want to point something out real quick here that I'm coming to this conclusion that if this Rick Morris guy who wrote this manual is correct, I'm nailing about 90% of my workouts, or 85% of my workout. But what's really hurting me are these long-term runs where I have to run at a super fast pace for this long distance of time. There's no way I can sprint running at a 6-minute mile pace for 20 minutes straight, and that's about what this would have entailed. Actually, it would have entailed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe about 15, 16 minutes at a sub-6 pace total when you transition into the 800 meters at the lower end, according to the schedule. It was a very tough workout, and so I've said this before, that if you can never complete a workout that requires you to run at a certain speed consistently, you can break it apart where you can run slow and fast intervals, but you want to make sure that the time that's required to do that particular speed workout is completed. So let's say, for instance, 2,400 meters at a 6:06 pace is approximately 9.5 minutes, give or take a few seconds. So if you can't do that for 9.5, let's round it off to 10 minutes, then you should break it apart so that you can at least complete 10 minutes at running at that speed, even if you have to lower the speed between sets in order to go fast and slow, or slow and fast, or whatever. And I know that sounds like, well, that's not the same as running consistently, and you're right, it's not. But I found out that even when I was able to transition myself to do those types of workouts, my ability to run these races was incredible. In fact, I ran I think it was back in September 9th of this past year, 2007, I ran in this run in the Cleveland Metro Parks called the River Run. And it was a 13.1 mile run. Actually, it averaged, of course, that's a half marathon. And I finished it in 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 10 seconds. It was a 6:53 per mile. When you break that down, that's approximately half the distance of running a sub 3 hour marathon. If I would have kept that speed consistently for 26.2 miles, I would have run my marathon in maybe just a couple of seconds over 3 minutes, or over 3 hours. But let's say, but the point I'm trying to make here is that when I was exercising for that particular run, that river run, I was not doing the type of workouts that Rick Morris required in this particular course that I'm doing now. And in fact, I had I bought Rick Morris's 3 hour and 10 minute marathon guide, and what he said in there was you got to do such and such amount of sets for 20 weeks. And I did way below what I was expecting, and I did my best marathon in 3 hours and 12 minutes, under 3 hours and 12 minutes chip time. And the moral of what I'm just trying to say real quick here is that I don't necessarily agree that if I don't complete everything 100% up to this manual, that I'm not going to complete it. I wrote my ebook called Treadmill Marathon Guide, and it could have its minimal flaws as far as somebody might run at a slower speed and or maybe run a few less miles and still complete their goal, or vice versa. They might not be able to complete it even if they do follow the plan. So the point is that there's no exact. Don't become obsessed with this idea that everything's got to be 100% exact. And I'm going to say that right now because a lot of it's arbitrary and some of it's through experience that these manuals are written. But I am working my butt off to do this sub-3 marathon in the month of April. I'm running the Boston Marathon, and I drank about 7 beers yesterday. I think tonight or tomorrow. It's going to be more than 2 months before the marathon, but I'm going to stop drinking totally. That's just sound so hypocritical because I like to party and I like to have a few brews after a beer, and then I'm finding out, well, you can't drink 3 nights a week or 4 nights a week and then party and then work your body to death like this. It's just too much on yourself. So I'm being very open about this, and I'm telling you the truth here. I'm not lying and saying I don't drink and things like that, but I definitely need to... and I'm in perfect health too. It's amazing. I take my vitamins every day. By the way, I am going to put together a vitamin. I'm going to do a little video one time on the vitamins I take so that people understand that what I'm working with. I take all the different vitamin types and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to sign out of here now. Today's date is February 6th, 2008. It's about 10:29 p.m. EST. And thanks a lot. If you have any comments on my videos, I'm a little bit behind this week. I don't have all my videos posted. I got into some time constraints, but I'm going to get all these posted at the right time. I'm trying to do them once a day, but it might take me a week to get the whole week's done. But my workout's going good, and I only missed one day this whole week, and that was because I had a very problem with my knee, sore knee. But I'm out of here. My battery's going dead. And thank you very much. And post your comments here if you have any comments. And please let me know your results. Ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them. Thank you.